Everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be a first impressions slash new makeup tutorial, get ready with me type of thing. I do have the new Violet Voss collection. That's going to be the main thing that I am first impressioning in this video. They had like a pre-sale situation for like a day or something, and I ordered the whole collection, the eyeshadow palette, highlighter palette, and the beach towel. I'm going to unbox that because I haven't even actually opened it up yet. Then I just have a bunch of other new makeup products that I wanted to use and show you in action. I thought this would just be a really fun way to jump in and do some makeup together. So let's get into it. So here's the box from Violet Voss. I ordered this the day that they had their pre-sale, so I'm not sure if this is available for sale or not, but I will link everything below. Alright, so we got a beach towel. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna fit, but it's a giant donut. It's kind of fun. Then we have the makeup nicely packaged in here in bubble wrap. Okay, these are both quite large, very exciting. The only thing I own from Violet Voss is the rainbow palette. Like the hashtag palette I had my eye on, but I never got that. I just could not resist these. Here's the eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. Okay, then we have the Glamingo highlighter palette. It says blush highlighter bronzer powder. I thought it was just a highlighter palette. So here's this packaging, so pretty. Again, let's see. What was that? Oh! Well, that shows you how much I was paying attention. I didn't realize that this was bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. That's very exciting. I'm going to use all three of those today then. As you can see, I already have my brows done. I also do have my skin primed. I'm going to prime my eyes though real quick with the CoverGirl Lid Lockup. And then I'm just going to set them with the shade that I always use, which is Canvas from my Lorac Pro 3 palette. If you guys didn't see, I have a Project Pan. I'm trying to hit pan on that shade, so that's why I use it all the time. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. These are just so beautiful. Alright, I'm going to start with the shade Lemonade and apply that above my crease. I love how yellow is so on trend for this summer. I really love the yellow in the Life's a Drag palette. I'm really excited to get my Lemonade palette soon, and this one I think is just so fun that they're doing yellows. Okay, so this one is definitely a little bit lighter than some, but it is showing up on my skin. It's pulling a little bit like white, I'm noticing. Okay, so there I have a really nice light wash of yellow that's really pretty and light. I like how light that is. Now I'm going to take the shade Popsicle, which is this pretty orange, and blend that just kind of under the yellow. This is looking like a palette I might have to be doing 3 looks with, because every single color in here is inspiring me in different ways, and I just can't get enough of it. I just could stare at this for hours. This is blending super well. Again, it's a little bit of a lighter, it's a little bit of less pigmented, I want to say, than say the Life's a Drag. That's the one I've just been working with a lot lately because I did 3 looks with that one recently. So that one's on my mind. But this one, the pigmentation isn't as intense so far, but the colors are beautiful and easy to work with. But I've only used 2. So I'm going to swatch the shade Flamingos, Coral, and Watermelon because they look kind of similar. Okay, they're actually pretty different, if you can see that there. So I'm going to take Flamingos and put that right here. Okay, I'm going to blend Flamingo a little bit more over the lid. Again, I'm really impressed with the color payoff and the ease of use. Now I'm going to take the shade Island and pack that on my lid. Oh my goodness. And I did spray my brush with the Milani setting spray. So I sprayed my brush the first time, and now I'm going on to the second eye without spraying my brush again, and I don't even know if I needed to spray my brush. Look at how pigmented and metallic looking this shimmer is. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of Pineapple, the shimmery yellow, spray a little bit. That right here. Ooh. Oh, yes. I was kind of worried if that yellow was going to show up, but it's showing up. I definitely feel like it's showing up better on its own rather than over another color, but it looks awesome. I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with a little bit of watermelon. Just deepen that up a little bit. There is a black in here, and if I do 3 looks with this palette, I'll definitely try that black. I'm still so intimidated by black. I really enjoyed it in the Life's a Drag palette, but I don't know how this one will be, so I just, this watermelon shade is pretty too though. It's nice for deepening up the outer crease here. I'm taking just a little more popsicle to bring out that orange transition-ish shade. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And now I'm adding some more lemonade. I do feel like it kind of faded. I can't tell if that's because I just like the other colors mixed in with it or what, but I feel like the yellow's fading a little bit. Now I'm going to take the shade Pinwheel. Ooh, this one's kind of sheer on the brush. It's like not doing anything. I'm going to try spraying my brush. Okay, yeah, so the shade Pinwheel didn't really show up at all without a spray, although I was trying to put it over another shadow of the similar color, so maybe just on the skin it would work without a spray, but now that I've sprayed, it's showing up a lot better. And it's very pretty. Okay, I enjoyed that palette quite a lot, and I feel like I got to this look fairly quickly, which is really nice. So I'm going to leave the eyes for now and move on to the face. Okay, so now let's get into this beauty. This is the Glamingo face palette. So I want to try the bronzer shade. It's called Bronze Goddess. It looks very cool toned, which is interesting. So maybe it's going for that like sunburned look, I'm guessing. So let's give that a try. Ooh, whoa, that's dark. That's dark and very cool toned. Probably not what I would normally use on my forehead. Blended that out a little bit. I'm feeling like this is more of a contour powder, so let's try. Yikes. Nope, this is not a bronzer on me. This is like a blush, if anything. I mean, it's not ugly, it's just not, the color is not doing bronzery or contoury things for my skin. It's just like a pretty, yeah. It's not happening. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a blush. This shade Bronze Goddess is going to be a blush for me. There's no way this is going to be a bronzer or a contour powder or anything like that. So for powder bronzer, I do have another new palette I want to use. This is the Morphe Highlight Contour Palette, the Hi-Fi 8H one. They had two, and one's darker and one's a little lighter. This is the darker one. And I am loving this palette, by the way. It has a lot of really fun bronzer shades. It has some more reddish ones. I just think it's going to be better than the Violet Voss one. So I'm gonna start with Debutante. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of Donut. I'm going to take just a little bit of Sweet Cheeks on the apples of my cheeks because I feel like this Bronze Goddess is actually kind of a really pretty blush. Like, I'm really digging it as a blush. Where it's at on my face, but I want to brighten up just right here. And I do have pink hairs all over from my other brush I was using. Ooh, this is very bright. Ooh. It's a little brighter than I thought it was going to be, but it's so pretty. This is the perfect spring blush color. For highlighter, I'm taking the shade Paradise. I hope this works. I could probably mix this with White Sand. Should I? No, I want to try it on its own. I want to try Paradise on its own. Holy cow. It's pulling really pink in the brush. Do you see that? Like, it looks more like peachy golden in the pan, but on the brush it's very pink. So let's see. And that's a lot of highlight. Wow. I got a little too excited on that side. That is the perfect shade for my skin tone. I like that a lot. Okay, now it is just time to finish up the eyes and do the lips. And then I think we're done. And you know, I gotta go with blue on the lower lash line. I'm gonna start with Sunbathe. Sunbathe is like the closest thing to a neutral, and it's not actually at all a neutral. It's very orange, if you can see. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I know some people will be turned off by having no neutrals in this palette. but I love it, especially because they're all just really workable shades. They go together really well. I mean, I haven't used them all, but just by looking at it, it just seems very cohesive and very usable. You know, like you want blue, you have, you know, 4 different blues, not just a pop of blue, but like 4 nice different blue shades, several yellows, several oranges, pinks, purples. You have just a nice variety and a nice number of each shade that I feel like it looks very balanced and very cohesive just from looking at it. So I like that, especially considering it's a limited edition summer palette. I think it looks really fun. Okay, now we're going in with Beach Ball. Okay, this looks like a bright green on my skin tone. What do you guys think? I think this looks like a grass green, which I'm not mad at all. It looks very different than it does in the pan, which I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, under the first shade I put down was an orange, and my skin is very warm, so when you mix blue with like orange or yellow, you're gonna get more of a green. So I'm not surprised at all that this looks like that, and I really like it. It's almost like that green that I could never find a shadow in this shade. And this is a matte color too, and it's really so vibrant. I'm gonna take a little of Tidal Wave, the shimmery blue. If I do another look with this, I'll have to try Beach Ball, see how it blends, because right now it's not going anywhere, which is fine for the lower lash line. But look at that. That looks like emerald green. I mean, that doesn't look turquoise at all. Like it looks very different on my skin, but I like it a lot. I have this new eyeliner from Rimmel. It's the Wonder Ombre Holographic Effect Eyeliner. I'm gonna try, so it's got like 2 ends. On one end it's this darker green, and on the other end it's a lighter. When I swatched it, it's like a holographic, like a duochrome, almost iridescent whitish green. It's really, really pretty. So I'm gonna start using, I think I'm probably just gonna go with the dark green on my lower lash line, but I wanna see how it works. Okay, it doesn't look really green. I mean, you can't really compete with the vibrancy of the eyeshadow, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, I don't see a lot of green. It probably, if I had like a warm brown smoky eye and then I put that liner on, it would pop as the green, but since it's competing with the bright blue-green of the eyeshadow, it's not going to show up. That's fine. Okay. Alright, I just threw some mascara on. Now let's go to lips. I think I'm going to keep it neutral. I had a bright pink lip picked out. I had this one from CoverGirl, the Katy Kat Kitty Karma, but I'm going to save this for another day. I think, well, I just think I want to let the green be the star of the show. So I'm going to line my lips with the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner and lay down the mauves. Now I'm going to go over this with the CoverGirl Ultra Glossy Lip in Flying Horses. When I first used this, the brush was like hard as a rock and it hurt my lips, and I thought it was like a plastic applicator, but it's a brush. If you get it for the first time and you feel that, just like push it against your hand and break the bristles apart, and then you have the normal brush. It just really threw me for a loop when I first used it. This ColourPop lip gloss is so beautiful. I really do like the color. I like the way it feels and looks. It's awesome. Alright, let me just... Okay, so here is the overall look. I'm really loving this look. I'm really excited about this. So let's start with Violet Voss. The Flamingo Eyeshadow palette, my first impressions is really, really positive. I really enjoyed using this palette and I'm really excited to continue to use it. Honestly, I can't wait to create more looks with this. It's just so beautiful. The colors are so inspiring, and I only used a few and I'm just really happy with it. I think this is going to be such a great summer palette. I think this is one of the best summer releases I've ever seen, just in terms of the colors and the possibilities. So I can't wait to see what other people do with it too. So I'm really liking this so far. So far, first impressions, thumbs up. For the Glamingo palette, this one I'm less like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, but I did really enjoy using it. I really did. I was kind of thrown off by the bronzer shade. Bronze Goddess is not going to be a bronzer on me. I think it'll be a pretty blush. I'll just start focusing on using it as a blush, and I think I'll have better results doing that. The other two blush shades are really pretty. Sweet Cheeks is very vibrant, a lot more pink than I thought it would be, but I think it blended in really well with the look. I think all of these shades go well with the eyeshadows. The highlighter is really pretty. I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit more, mixing some shades and see what I can do. I'm really excited to try this, and I did really enjoy it. So I do think it's really fun, and I love the packaging too. Oh my gosh. The packaging is so cute. So the only other new thing I used, I think, was the eyeliner, and this is the Rimmel Wonder Ombre. Like I said, it's hard to tell. It doesn't look bad. It definitely filled in my waterline, that space that I wanted to be filled in, so that's nice. It swatches so beautifully. Let me swatch it for you guys. So this is like, it's like a blackened green, or like black with like a hint of green, but then this side is like, it's like a highlighter. Like, that's what it reminds me of. Because it's like this duochrome, not duochrome, iridescent green shimmer, whitish green. It's really pretty and it's really different. I've never seen an eyeliner that looks quite like this, so that was cool. I didn't try that part on my eyes yet. But maybe be a really cool base product too, to like put under some eyeliner to make it pop. That would be really cool, but it's not, I'm not obsessed with it with the first use. I'll have to give it some more try. Okay guys, I think that's everything I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming this, trying these products on. I wanted to get my thoughts out on the Violet Voss product since I just received the products this weekend, and I thought a first impressions would be fun, and I'm definitely going to follow up, do some more looks, if on Instagram, if not on YouTube, but I will definitely follow up and let you know my final thoughts on both of those palettes. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.